Hi, this video is for the freshmen who are working on NaNoWriMo. In this particular video, we're going to talk about setting and mood and how that can help you with your overall story. So first, what I'd like you to do is pause, set your timer for 5 minutes, and write on a particular place. Now, the place could be something that appeals to you, is very comfortable, is very safe or peaceful, or you could go totally the opposite direction and write about a scary place. So just some sort of a place. So pause and write about place. I'm letting the cat out. Different cat this time. Okay, so hopefully you've done that. You've written about your place. And I want you to look and see if your particular place conveys a kind of feeling, because you were hopefully thinking about a feeling. And then I want you to skip a line on your paper, or if you're typing it, skip a line, and write down a definition for mood, because mood can be really helpful when writing a piece of fiction. It can also be very useful in nonfiction and poetry and things like that. So this is a sort of an abbreviated definition of mood, but you can think about it as the emotional quality of your scene and how you want your readers, which in this case might be me, but you've been sharing some of your ideas and your stories with your classmates. And so it can be other people who you think might be interested in your story. How do you want them to feel? And the setting and the mood kind of working together creates this emotional quality. And again, it doesn't have to be in fiction, it could be even in a painting or a song. So definitely thinking about how you want the reader to feel. Hopefully you get this written down. If you need to, pause before you move forward. And I have an example. This is again from the great NaNoWriMo people, and I just want you to listen to this particular example that they've given to us and think about what kind of mood it is. And you could come up with a couple of different words. Oh, well, I guess that we're done with that. So here is the one sentence for you to think about how this might be creating a mood. A one-eyed crow is picking at something on a branch of a dead tree in the yard, while a three-legged dog howls at the moon. So jot down for just a moment there what kind of mood you think that is supposed to invoke in the reader. So that's your number 3 on your paper. And then the last thing I want you to do is a little bit of practice with this idea of mood. So choose a scene from the novel that you're working on and write a paragraph, and I have a little star to remind myself that a paragraph is generally 5 to 7 quality sentences. Don't make them just 4-word sentences, some variety. Try to write a paragraph with an attempt to convey the mood that you want the reader to feel at that particular time. Maybe you're writing sort of a teen romance. Maybe this is your two characters, your protagonist and a love interest meeting for the first time, and you want the reader to feel that sort of spark of interest. Or maybe you're writing some sort of sci-fi story and there's some intrigue or there's some action. So think about what it is you're trying to convey in that particular section and fill it with rich sensory details. That's one of the ways that we can get that infused into our writing. And if you feel kind of stuck, go back to one of your favorite books. Remember, we talked at the very beginning of this whole unit about books that you really loved, and you may even have one on your bookshelf and you could flip to a favorite scene or just cut into it anywhere. Think about the choices those authors are making to convey their sense of mood and see how it works. So really, yes, you're writing your own story, but now you're also trying to see how language works so that you can communicate the emotion you want to communicate. I think that's everything. Oh, I have one more note to myself, which is this practice piece, this little paragraph that you're going to write, you can actually insert that into your story. If what you come up with in this particular little practice piece of writing you really like, it's totally fine to insert it into your novel writing as we work through the last 10 days. We get to the end of NaNoWriMo. So hopefully this was helpful. Looks like I kept it down to the 5 minutes, and I look forward to hearing you talk more about how you're able to use setting and mood to enhance your particular story. Thanks for watching.